Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Daniel Rosal here. You're going to join me in the kitchen today. We're cooking up some Misir Wot amazing spicy Ethiopian red lentils. Yum. Okay, the star of the show is going to be the spice blend called Burberry. Fantastic stuff. If you live near an Ethiopian or African store, you can find it there. Otherwise, buy it online. I used 2 round tablespoons and it was kind of spicy. If you're not such a spice fan, maybe 1 will be enough. Here it is, red in color, lots of spice. Next thing we're going to need is our lentils. I'm using red lentils here, and I always give them a good old rinse. You want to give it 1 minute under some running water like I'm doing, and then if you see any weird stuff like rocks or coins or people that shouldn't be in lentils, then just throw them out. Alright, next thing we're going to need is onions. I just used 1 medium-sized onion. Some folks will use tomato paste as well. I didn't bother. Now, I lived next to Ethiopians for 1 year, neighbors, and I learned a few tricks from them. The key is patience when you are frying the onions. You want to give it a lot of time to get it nice and caramelized. So 1 medium white onion finely chopped, and then gather your onionage with your knife and get ready to put it in. Now we're going to go for, put your Instant Pot onto Saute Mode and chuck in a good bit of oil. I also noticed my Ethiopian neighbors never measured the oil, they just poured it like this, so that's kind of what I do. Probably about 2 tablespoons. Now we're ready to put our onions into our oil, so just, get your hand and shove them off the chopping board and put them into the Instant Pot. This doesn't work as well as a stove. I never get that very good caramelization, but it's almost the same thing. Bit of salt, depending how salty your Burberry is. It should be unsalted, so add salt to your taste. Then you want to, of course, fry your finely chopped onions in the oil. And as I said before, this is where you want to just chill out and let it do its thing. Really, don't rush this part of it. But when your onions have got a nice little bit of browning on them, then throw in the Burberry. And you want to start stirring pretty quickly. You do not want these spices to burn. They are already toasted, so keep mixing, and I give this a couple of minutes. And I do the same thing for the lentils. This is also something I picked up from local Ethiopian folk who lived next to me for a year. They would toast the lentils for like a minute alongside the Burberry and the caramelized onions, and in my opinion this is a big deal. This will really make a difference between getting that really nice taste and not. But you can add the water first if you feel the need to do that. So here's my 1 cup of red lentils that I gave a rinse under, and I'm just going to mix it in here with the onions and the Burberry and make sure everything comes together nicely in the Instant Pot. Keep it off the sides and give it a good old mix, and look, it's coming together. Pity you can't smell this because Burberry is fantastic. Alright, we are now ready to add the H2O, the water. The ratio I use is 1 cup of red lentils to 3 cups of water, and it comes out perfect. So do not tamper with the golden ratio of 1 to 3. You might get away with 1 to 2.5, it'll be a bit drier, but I'd go for 1 to 3. So 3 cups of mineral water, tap water, whatever pleases you. And then make sure everything's nicely mixed together in your Instant Pot, and then chuck on the lid. And we're going to want to, of course, put up the valve. Now, I gave it 10 minutes, and that really gets everything nicely mixed together. The onions just melt into it. You can do 7 if you prefer. It'll just be a bit more crunch in the onions. Here's my spice cabinet. Do not come to my house in the event of the apocalypse, but I do have a lot of spices there. Alright, so our cooking is underway. We have 9 minutes left. And here's me releasing pressure. I went for a quick release because I was damn hungry while I was making this video, but you can do slow release and take off the lid, and here you go. I had this last night at an Ethiopian restaurant and it looked pretty much like this. Here is our Misir Wot. It's a bit like the Ethiopian equivalent of dal. I love these chef pans. I buy them from a restaurant supply store, and yeah, this is enough for 1 person for dinner. Or 2 not very hungry people. Put it in and keep it in the fridge there in your chef's pan. But for actually plating up, I use this magnificent little bowl I picked up in an Ethiopian store. I really love the stuff that they have for sale there. This is the thing. Lovely, isn't it? And then put your Misir Wot into this. And 2 ladles fulls. You'll be surprised. The stuff will really fill you up. Now, of course, it's traditional to eat this with injera, teff bread, fermented teff bread. I didn't have any, so what I did was just grab an old piece of pita bread and put it on the side, and that's it. You use the bread as your fork and knife, scoop it up, and it is delicious. Hope this video was good. If you enjoyed it, want to get more, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching.